Samadhi, or touching the quiet sense that you are already whole, is the eighth and final limb that we're going to be exploring. And it holds all the others within it. It's not something separate. So it's what naturally emerges when you've lived your way into the rest. So when your actions align with your values, your yama, your inner world is tended to, your niyama, your body feels like home, asana, your breath is steady, pranayama, your senses soften, pratyahara, your mind can focus, dharana, and your awareness rests without force, dhyana. Then samadhi arises. So this is not a mystical achievement. It's a really grounded neurological shift in terms of modern life. Samadhi is where your nervous system is regulated, your attention is present, and your sense of self no longer feels fragmented but coherent. So the body, the mind, and the breath function in rhythm rather than as a reaction. So, neuroscience shows that when we're in this state, calm but alert, not grasping or fleeing, we're actually able to access deeper clarity, deeper compassion, and creativity. So, samadhi isn't something reserved for monks or mountaintops. It's actually available to anyone in any moment when we pause. Remember, there is nothing missing. So, it's not a big spiritual event. It's not transcendence. It's a really quiet remembering that you are already whole and you always have been. So, samadhi is a state of presence where absolutely nothing is missing. You're not trying to become, you are simply letting yourself be. So, when you're ready, join me for the final practice of this series.
So, this practice is not about stillness or silence, but noticing, even in the noise, that your wholeness is here for 5 minutes. We're not going to sit in silence to achieve anything special, just to practice being here. So sit or stand, however feels comfortable. You don't need to close your eyes. You don't need to try hard. Just be here. Look around your space. It might be inside, it might be outside. Gently name in your mind 3 things that you see. Perhaps it's the light hitting the wall, a pattern on your rug or your floor, a shadow that you've not noticed before. Stay seated or standing as you shift your awareness to what you can feel, what you can touch. Notice 2 things. This could be the weight of your feet on the floor, the warmth or texture of what you're wearing, the contact point of the back, or your hands resting in your lap. Continue to stay seated or standing, however feels comfortable. Next, listen. Tune into one sound around you. If you're inside, maybe that's the hum of the fridge. If you're outside, perhaps a bird in the distance. Or if you're looking inward, perhaps it's your breath, if it's soft enough to hear. Continuing to stay seated or standing, however feels comfortable. And let all of this register. Not with analysis, just a quiet attention. Take a breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale fully. You're going to say to yourself, gently, honestly, I'm already whole. Even if there's a to-do list, even if your thoughts are busy, even if nothing feels perfect, this moment still counts. You still count. Know that wholeness isn't the absence of struggle, but a presence in the midst of it all, in the midst of these sounds, these feelings, the things around us. Stay with that for a moment. Feel your breath. Feel the support beneath you, whether you're standing or seated. Look again around the room, around your surroundings, and let it be enough. Say once more, I am already whole. That's the practice. Not becoming, not fixing, not waiting. Just knowing, remembering, in the middle of it all, that you are never separate from what is whole, but someone who already is.
So Samadhi invites us to stop chasing and really start noticing. You don't have to be silent or serene to feel whole. You just need to be with yourself fully. And here's how you might live into this. So the next time you're washing the dishes, for example, you might feel your feet on the floor and let that be enough. When you're in conversation, really practice full presence. Listen without needing to respond perfectly. And if something happens to go wrong during your day, a plan might shift or a moment might feel messy, pause and say, I'm still whole. This is how you integrate Samadhi. Not by waiting for a peak experience, but by returning again and again to the part of you that was never missing. Even when you're tired, even when life feels noisy, even in the middle of a busy day, you can remember. So wholeness is not a destination. It's how you walk through life, one moment at a time. So that's the end of our practices. Thank you so much for taking the time for yourself and spending the time with me. Namaste.